Okay. Are we live? Ah, there we go. Okay, good. Yes, we are live. Okay. So, today's live episode, it was kind of a spur of the moment. Oh boy, did I pronounce that wrong. I do apologize. It was a spur of the moment video because I was originally going to do a live feed this morning that was a little bit more organized, but I heard stories that our local Toys R Us, which is about an hour away, was closing, and everything was 50% off. So I ran up there, and well, as far as I know, they're not closing, and as far as I know, things aren't 50% off. But that's okay. I would actually prefer our Toys R Us did not close, or any Toys R Us didn't close, because of, I don't want people to lose their jobs. But anyway, what is today's live feed about? Let me see here. What is my subject? Ah, yes. What is Sludge Industries? It's a good question. Yeah, good question. Well, Sludge Industries is this YouTube channel. It was originally called Doc Sludge's Toxic Cinema, and I also had a Facebook page for that. The Doc Sludge thing came about, I want to say, about 4 or 5 years ago, and my original name on Facebook, when I was doing the whole Doc Sludge thing, was Igor Dust Bunny. And that didn't work out very well because that was a copyrighted name, so we had some major issues with that. So anyway, the Doc Sludge thing, my YouTube name, persona, and Facebook came about because I always wanted to do like the horror host type thing, like Son of Ghoul, Morgus the Magnificent, Sammy Terry, and the other crew that do a lot of like horror movies on TV. Some in larger markets, some in smaller markets. I decided to go from the horror hosting into hosting a YouTube channel where I could talk about monster movies, and basically pretty much anything that interests me altogether. Now, the reason why I decided to actually move away from... Oh, man, I'm having a lot of lighting issues today. Or a lot of balance issues here. Yeah, we'll roll with it. So, the reason why I decided to actually move away from the horror hosting is because there's a lot of copyright things going on right now. I actually did a whole podcast last Friday with my crew on Doc Sludge's House of Horrors about copyright, and it's kind of hard to figure out what films are on the public domain, which means anybody can use them for anything, because it's constantly changing. Like about 10-15 years ago, there wasn't so much, so many people buying up rights for different films, like Night of the Living Dead was public domain because of a name issue, and also somebody forgot to put copyrighted on the film. But anyway, I've been a monster movie guy since I was like 13 years old, and I'm currently 37, so that tells you it's been a long time. So, what is Sludge Industries? Sludge Industries is the evolution of what I wanted my channel to be originally. When I first started out YouTubing, I wanted to just be on record that I did something, because I had a lot of major health issues about 2.5, 3 years ago, and things weren't looking good. So I decided, I'm going to do something that maybe somebody will stumble upon when I'm gone, because I almost was gone, and say, oh, that was pretty cool. So now that I'm healthier and everything, I decided that I wanted to pretty much branch out and do different things on the channel. Now, if you look at some of the older videos, which I actually locked down several of them because there were some issues with them. Not like copyright issues, but like issues that I'm trying to keep the channel here PG-13ish, and I want to make sure that everything's good to go with that because of, I'm trying to be professional. If this could be professional, but anyway, so one of and I've done some like food reviews in the past on the channel, and I don't want this to be a food channel. I don't want this to be a toy review channel only. I don't want this to be a movie review channel only. This is a variety channel. It's basically kind of expressing what I like. I mean, I could, do a video one week, reviewing a Godzilla toy. Then later in the week, we talk about a movie, or, just something silly that I came up with and just made with my camera system, my cameras and stuff. You know, this is not a niche channel like there's another channel like, for example, Subscription Box Mom. She does subscription boxes and stuff like that. Actually, just subscription boxes, bags, so on and so on and so on. I, in the past, said I was not going to do any subscription boxes. So I decided that I'm actually going to do one a month, which is the Box of Dread, because I'll tell you what, they got some great stuff in there, and I really want to get them business. Okay, so basically for my channel, I'm going to be doing all sorts of different things, like I just said. As you can tell right now, the camera that I'm using is a no-name, well, it does have a name on it, but it's Svizder. I don't know. It's not very good, as you can tell. I can't do a white balance on it. It's 720p, 30 frames a second. There's a massive amount of motion blur. It's not really good camera. I want to upgrade that. And also I want to upgrade this microphone too. Actually, let me get to my upgrades. I have some equipment now that's going to make things easier and make the videos look better. I have another video camera. It's up there. It's a Sony CX440. I've had it for several years. It takes good video when the light's good. So I've ended up getting a light kit. So I'm going to start using the light kit. I'm actually going to do a couple behind the scenes videos and something kind of funny coming up, so everybody can see what exactly, you know, it's like doing videos. Oh, I have somebody. Hello. Very cool. All right, let's see if smileys work here. Okay, so I've got 2 people watching. That's fantastic. Okay, so yeah, I would like to eventually upgrade the camera because it's 1080. Like I said, it's so. It's actually a really good camera for the time, but now it's not so good. And I'm also I want to upgrade the microphone system that I have here, which it's a Blue Yeti green snowball. A lot of different. We have a rainbow of things going on. So let's take a look here. And I actually have a microphone that I forgot what type it is exactly, but this one is currently not being used because I haven't set it up yet. I've got a Behringer Euro rack over here, portable, that I don't really want to drag out because it's going to throw everything into a mess. I've got the audio card that I can put into my computer to make that work, so that's going to be upgraded really soon. So the microphone's going to be upgraded. The camera I would like to upgrade, but unfortunately my budget right now is so low because well, as you can see back there, Shin Godzilla Monster Arts kind of blew my budget, but you know, that's okay. I'll build things up. But I am interested in a Canon camera, a DSLR. It takes really good video. That's not even in the equation right now because it's so darn expensive. Like the little camera I'm using right now is like $15 on Amazon. So for $15, it's really, really good. Okay, so let me see here. I'm going to be different. I have some ideas about some other things I would like to improve. Actually, the camera would be a better camera would be the top-notch thing I would like to do. Like I said, the budget's not there. I'm also going to be I'm going to be editing my videos in a more complex way. I'm learning DaVinci and several other programs on this computer that I made, and it's hard. I'll admit it. It's tough because I like to do things without reading manuals. Typical guy thing, right? So I'm going to start reading the manuals, and I'm going to actually start working on things because I made a little bit of a boo-boo in the last video I put up for the Box of Dread. I actually had one edited with title cards and everything I was going to upload, but I uploaded the wrong file. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to definitely improve my editing and improve the camera. I'm going to get a new tripod because those are relatively inexpensive, under $75. I can probably get a good one, hopefully, maybe a little bit more fluid. And I've got some other ideas. Oh, if anybody's interested in what type of rig I'm using, this is my home-built machine. I don't have a mirror, and I don't exactly want to pull the camera off because it'll make everybody dizzy watching that. So I'll tell you what it is. It's a Thermaltake green ring case, custom edition. It's a big green and black one. It's got an AMD 9590 in it, 8-core processor, 4.7 gigahertz, I think. I almost said megahertz, no, gigahertz for that. 32 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RAM, a 450 gigabyte SD card, or not SD card, I'm sorry, little electronic drive, brain farting there at the moment, and a 2 terabyte hard drive, regular spinning hard drive that I'm going to be upgrading also. GTX 1060, GTX 1060 super clocked with 6 gigs of RAM, and a DVD burner, an ASRock FX 990 Extreme 9 motherboard, and a liquid cooler with 2 140 fans. I actually have 6 more Thermaltake 120 ring fans, and that's it. The thing is a monster, but I'm actually not using it to its full potential because, like I said, right now I'm only using Windows Movie Maker because I'm having difficulties learning the new editing programs. So once I do that, I'm going to be making mo better programming for you guys and gals. Okay, so how long have we been running here? I'm not really sure because I can't see it. Oh, there we go, 12 minutes. Okay, so better quality stuff, or better quality programming, better quality editing, better quality camera. Actually, the camera I'm gonna have to hold off on until about another 6 months, honestly, because Canon equipment is very expensive. I don't have the budget. Everything that I do here, I buy. I don't have any sponsors, like the SH Monster Arts stuff I have back there, along with some dried squid. Yeah, dried squid. That's for an upcoming show, but I've had this before. It's delicious. But yeah, all the little interesting things back there, I have to pay for. So right now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I can't afford to do anything else, buy anything else. Mostly because I have, well, limited budget. I also have a whole ton of stuff, or DVDs and Blu-rays, pre-ordered with Amazon. Hold on one sec. No, once again, it is not a product placement for 7-Eleven. Just that they have the best coffee around here. Oh, actually, the restaurant downtown's got some pretty good coffee, but I don't know if they have it to go. But the 7-Eleven, a town over, has the best coffee. Tim Hortons, not so much. And that's my opinion. So, well, I mean, you know, like I said, I've got a whole. It's only my opinion. But anyway, so yeah. The good thing is, though, I have a ton of stuff in reserve for me to go through and show you guys and guys and ghouls, and everybody, I should say, to review, possibly do some little funny things. And just so everybody knows, I have a very weird sense of humor, and it does come out every once in a while. So we're definitely you'll see some fun, interesting stuff. I'll be definitely doing Blu-ray reviews, but when I review Blu-ray, and I brought them all in the other. Oh, they're all in the other room. Okay, so when I was planning on doing Blu-ray reviews, I'm going to be reviewing the film, of course, little tidbits here and there about the plot, nothing too major, so I won't spoil it for you. I'm also going to do the packaging. Not like there's a crease right here, the color is off here, not that type of stuff. Whether it's good or not, what to expect. If there's a slipcover. I'm not one of those gotta have slipcovers type guys, which a lot of collectors are. I could care less unless it's really cool artwork. So we're gonna do that. Oh yes, video games. I will be doing some gaming. Don't know about live gaming just yet. I'm still trying to work that one out. I'm trying to get everything settled with Twitch because I'm not really sure how to use it. So I'm going to learn that. I can live broadcast right now from my PS4 to YouTube, but I haven't been using my PS4 because just haven't been in the gaming mode. I also have got an Xbox One X, so that can broadcast too, no problem. I can also capture footage. I have a little external capture card, which is pretty awesome. It works awesomely. So I'm going to try and do like classic arcade games that I played and enjoyed. No, absolutely zero Nintendo products or games that were on any Nintendo systems. Just because, well, we all know what Nintendo does to people who aren't part of their program who do Nintendo stuff. So no Nintendo whatsoever. There will be, I'm going to try and work for some, let's say, Sega Genesis or Mega Drive is known everywhere else. Super Nintendo TOS, N64 TOS, Nintendo TOS, Game Boy TOS. It really makes me kind of limited. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to definitely do that. Everything is so far so good here with what's going on. Okay. I have a video it's in pieces right now because it's different little snippets of when I was working on my computer here building it. And somehow the clips got out of order, so I have to go in and figure out exactly. There's like close to 12 to 13 clips, and I'm like, which one goes where? So when I get that figured out, that video is going to be coming. There will be a couple food things every once in a while. I actually have a foreign food show that's been stored up. One of my hard drives, I haven't released it yet. That's coming. The Something Fishy. Yeah, the Something Fishy episode is coming soon, which is fish-based snacks and products. Okay, then I'm just looking at a little piece of equipment I have over there, which is going to be, I hope, a funny video, but it's going to be just me goofing around for a couple minutes with this thing. So that should be good. So yeah, that's basically in a nutshell what this channel is. I almost said station. It's basically whatever I want to do whenever I can do it, which is becoming more often and becoming more consistent because I'm supposed to do live feeds every Sunday, and so this is an improvement to the channel already. It's actually being consistent with uploads and everything. And oh yes, there will be a show called Doc Versus. Now, there was a live feed that I did called Doc versus Kaiju Box LLC, where I discussed some things that are going on, and I also discussed how to fix these things. But the Doc versus show is not constantly going to be ripping somebody or something apart. The Doc versus show is more like something. It's about things that I like to bring attention to, like for example, different film distributors. There we go. And, just cool stuff. And not all of it's like, rah, 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 shake fist in anger. No. Some of it's going to be very good. Some of it's going to be very happy. Some of it's going to be pretty funny. And it's going to be cool. So, I'm going to do, before my podcast that I have tonight, I'm on Steve's video store. I can't put the link in yet because I don't have the link on this computer. I have it on my phone. I gotta link these two things. Anyway, so yes. So that's it. That's it. That is it. We've been on for 20 minutes. I'm going to definitely improve things on the channel. I'm going to keep things going. Do a more variety. And things are going to be kind of monster themed because, like I said, I'm a huge monster movie guy. Classic horror movies. I do like the more modern stuff, but I'm just going to concentrate on the older films and stuff that's more goofy than scary. So that's what we're going to keep going with that here. I'm going to get Twitch up and running. I don't do PC gaming much because, as you can see, my hands are huge. They cramp up when using keyboards. So, you know, but I've got a, you know, Razer mouse, Razer keyboard, but just because my hands are so big, like they're, my father used to say they're like baseball mitt sized. It's hard for me to do gaming on a PC because I don't like it anyway, because I seem to always screw up the game files for some reason. Whenever it's like, it's playing great, then oh, blue screen. So most of the gaming I'm going to be doing is off of some retro machines. I have a way of capturing the video. It's going to be about 1080, but the snippets aren't going to be very long because of limitations of my equipment. And yeah, and one last thing. I've been asked through messages on my Facebook about my cats. A couple questions. They were okay. The first question was, why do you let your cats into your videos? I don't really have a choice in the matter. No, I'm kidding. I let them in because it makes things fun. You know, kind of like there's this dude babbling on and on about like these stupid monster movies. Oh, look, a cute cat. Cool. So, yeah, and plus, cats equal view. Actually, they do. But just remember, the internet is run by cats. That's a joke, by the way. Okay. And another question is, are you going to be doing any silly or funny cat videos? Yes and no. I will say the no first, because a lot of these funny cat videos on YouTube, these cats are terrified or scared of something, like, you know, you put a cucumber next to them when they're eating and they jump and it's like, oh my god. I don't like that. No, I do not like that. That is causing fear in an animal that loves you. Not going to do it. But yes, there will be silly cat videos. Tinkerbell, our black cat, she talks all the time, which is great. Hold on. Just had a little thing pop up there. Anyway, and Spooky, he doesn't talk very much, and he doesn't do. He's like the, you know, it's like you've got Abbott and Costello with these cats. Tinkerbell, of course, is a girl, and Spooky is the boy. He's the Russian blue. She's the black cat. Like, Tinkerbell's like Abbott from Abbott and Costello. He's like, and all crazy and bonkers and talks a lot. And then you've got Spooky, who is like no, I messed it up. I'm sorry. Abbott is the straight man of the two. That means that in old humor terms, that's the guy who's not the funny dude. That's Spooky. Now, Costello would definitely be Tinkerbell, because she's like all over the place and she talks all the time. So, all right, that's it for this live feed. Oh yeah, that's it for the kitty talk. The live feed is pretty much over for today. So that's going to be what we're talking about. What I'm going to be doing with the channel here, oh yeah, I'll be doing some tech reviews, like stuff that I can afford. Like, oh yeah, I'll be doing definitely reviews of some headsets, because I've got a couple floating around here. One of them is definitely going to make everybody chuckle when they see this. So yeah, and some other stuff I'm going to do. But just keep in mind that, like I said, I've got a very strange sense of humor, and it kind of melds its way into everything. So, alright, have a good one, goals. Stop streaming.